Hello. Welcome, Norton. What do you mean, Huey? How you doing, John? Charger.
So how are you today anyway?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. You?
Yeah, good. How's it been?
I've only just clocked on.
Ah. Have you only just clocked on, did you say?
Yep.
Fair enough.
Do you know when to dispatch? Show me 41.8 with November 59.
Get ready for you guys.
Well, let's just change this quickly. Have you been with anyone else yet today, or is this your first ride along the day?
Well, in terms of today, because I think when it comes to the shadow, I only get a certain amount of time, obviously, depending on the approval of anyone above, but I'm allowed to stay on longer. But today it's my first one. In terms of the shadow so far, I've had Juliet 03 twice, Michael 6 for an hour, and I think it was Mike of 3, Jake or 2.
I think it's Mako too.
I've had as well for a shift as well.
Okay. Getting around everyone. Hello, Doc.
Yeah, well, I think Shadows is obviously seeing what it's all about, doing little bits. Obviously, the FTO's the way you put it into practice. So
yeah,
depending on how tonight goes, depending on how long I'm allowed around for, is depending if this is if I put in for me FTO. But we'll see.
Yeah. When's the next training session? Have they not announced that yet? Have they not announced when the next training is, or?
No. I'm guessing as soon as I put in for a review, they'll look at it and then see how many people's available. I'm guessing.
Okay.
Or how many people put in for a review. I'm guessing. So I've done all my paperwork for the exam. I've done the exam. It will need reviewing because I worded things differently. So I did technically get failed on the exam, but obviously they'll review it depending on the wording.
You may as well put it in for review now.
Yeah, well, I'm guessing it depends on how many shadows I'm wanting.
No, you don't. You don't have to do any shadow ride-alongs. You could do all the exams and stuff, but.
Oh yeah, it's optional, but I think it's nice to see you guys how you guys do it.
Yeah, everyone's different.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm thinking that depending on, like I said, depending on how long I'm allowed on shadow tonight is depending on if I see my last shadow or not. We'll see.
No, you may as well just submit it now.
Oh yeah.
Never know, you might do. They might say, "Oh, I can do one in an hour or two," and then you can literally hop off, do the training, and then you can literally hop straight on. I think, was it T3, and then is there another one? Or I don't know, I can't remember the new system.
Well, I'm currently on phase 3. After phase 3 is shadows, and then the exams, and then it's your FTO.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's a phase 4, but from what I read, there was three phases, and then when it comes to the FTO, you only get signed off when I think you're ready. The shadow is to see how things are from you guys' perspective, and then FTOs is obviously putting into practice.
Yep.
So that's why I probably want to get on too soon, because I'm more of a practical learner. Like, I'm taking things in now, but I want to put it into practice, because then it'll sink in even more.
Yeah, that's what I found. I hate doing all the tests and stuff. I'd rather get on and do it.
Oh, I'm rubbish when it comes to tests, even not necessarily just PD related, but overall, it's like I say, I'm a practical learner.
No,
just sitting in a room doing exams isn't the best thing.
Yeah, I never liked doing exams.
Even though I ain't really put into practice, I feel like I'm getting used to the codes. So, but obviously, I can't put that into practice till FDR stage.
Yeah. No, you just practice. So one thing I always like, what I find when you get to the FTO stage, is a lot of people struggle with the comms while in a chase. So the way I always
yeah.
say to the trainees to practice would be to talk to the officer. So if you're like driving to a call, just like talk to the officer rather than over radio. It's like practice. Okay, we're going west on Horwick, for example. It just kind of gets you familiar with the roads as well as like driving quickly, and then it just helps everyone pick it up.
Yeah. When it comes to obviously this might be down to preference, but what's your radio muscle on?
It's on my mouse.
Mouse, yeah, because that's what everyone else has suggested, and that's what I'm probably gonna do. Well, I tried it, and I do like it, but for now, until I'm on actual FTO, there's no point me having it on there fully. Oh, I suppose I could probably get used to have it being on there. I suppose that makes sense.
Honestly, it makes it so much easier.
Oh yeah. Only thing is, when it comes to my mouse muscles, the additional ones, I've only got 2.
That's fine, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's enough. But then I've got something else currently on the same muscle I'm wanting to put the radio muscle on.
What have you got on that muscle?
Well, it's nothing. It can be changed, but it's just the Packer.
Okay.
Well, again, obviously, radio comes above Packer, so I can just move the Packer somewhere that doesn't affect anything else.
Yeah, I've got my talking and then radio on the mouse muscles.
Because one thing I find the end muscle I've got my actual talking on, which I find helps even when driving. But we'll see.
It's just trial and error, whichever feels best.
Oh yeah. Like if I had additional muscles on my on the mouse section, it'd be additional muscles, should I say, on that. It'll make things easier, but until I upgrade, we'll see. Just out of curiosity, is there not something missing off the roof?
The light bar. Basically, because as a sergeant, you don't have to run with a light bar. So because I'm a Juliet, I can have it set up.
That's fine. I was just curious. I was thinking it with a light bar. It looked a bit bare on top.
Yeah, I just prefer it.
Felt it with my hand.
Yeah, no. When you do the FTO, you will have to have it on.
Oh yeah.
It depends on what officer you're with. Will depend on what vehicles you can use.
I'm guessing it's this and the Crown Vic.
No, this is the 18 Charger. So you can drive the 14 Charger, the Crown Vic,
1 November,
and I think the 16 Explorer. And then if you're with someone who can drive the 18 Charger, you are allowed to take the 18 Charger out.
Is this one the Hellcat or is this one different?
No, this is the 18 Charger.
Yeah.
I can't drive the Hellcat. That's for like Interceptor and State.
Oh yeah.
10-4, I'm up at the captain's office.
But yeah, I recently swapped out my Hellcat off duty for 2018 Mustang.
Okay.
It's a nice vehicle. I like the Hellcat, except it didn't have much you could do with it. It looked nice, but I'm a fan of the details.
Yeah.
That makes sense of vehicles.
For me, if it looks good, I'm happy. For me, if it looks good, I'm happy.
Oh yeah. That's why I like the 2018 Mustang, because you can give that details of the badges and stuff like that, and then I like the mixture of the red and black, which I've got on my Mustang.
Yep.
So how long have you been PD for then? Guessing at least a while with you being Juliet.
It will be, what's it? December is when I became a Mike last year. So.
Oh right, okay. So then you've progressed since then.
Yep.
Oh, nice.
I think me and Jimmy did our training together, and literally we kind of.
Ah.
I got promoted. He got promoted.
Yeah.
He beat me to Mike first, just because he was on a lot more than me, and then every promotion I was promoted before him. Not by much. I think most of it was a couple of days, and then Juliet, I think he took like an extra month.
So is there a certain limit on the each promotion, or can it be as many as
Mike
it
25,
requires?
show me back to
It's the number of slots available, because if you look on the PD roster, you can see you can have loads of mics, and then there's less certain of lemurs and so on and so on.
Oh yeah. Is that just because there isn't anyone that's got to that level yet on each level?
No, it's just they limit how many people, and obviously then people leave, and then people get promoted, and then
So for example, the Sierra captains, I'm guessing is the maximum 5?
I think so with those.
Yeah. And then I'm guessing same with Delta. There's an open spot for the 5th, and then I'm guessing there'll be 5 with Echoes, and the same with Juliet.
Yep.
So how long were you a Mike for then?
3 months, I think it was.
Oh, nice. Too bad.
Hello, Christopher. Let's go 240.
You enjoy it overall though, yeah?
Yeah, it's good fun.
Yeah, because I'm sure we've met when I went PD, but obviously I used to be EMS.
EMS,
Yeah.
Have you been into any robberies yet?
Yeah, I've been to a bank robbery I think it was yesterday or the other day. They said I did fine when it came to negotiations. It's just the actual person robbing the store kind of rushed into it and didn't let me get a word initially. But obviously when they said their demands, I obviously did the right. Well, from what I got told, I did the right setup by speaking either on. Well, I didn't speak on the radio, but I spoke with the highest in command at the scene, which was Harry.
Yeah.
And that bit I did fine. But obviously, it comes with practice. I expect to be on
10 for go ahead.
mic for a good few months at least.
Yeah, 10 for
just kind of just familiarise yourself with everything.
Well, even with FTO actually, what's the average some people goes on there? Is it based more on calls rather than, amount of calls rather than actual hours?
It's not based on calls or hours. It's kind of your performance.
Oh yeah.
So as long as you're doing it's not really set limits. You could have about 3 bank robberies as negotiations, but you could have like 10. It all depends on how busy the shifts you're on. But as long as you're like consistent, your comms are good, you know what you're doing, you can process enough process things, and your reports are good. That's basically what they're looking for. So I think some people might be able to do it in like 10 ride-longs, or some people just take longer.
Well, Jimmy was saying that it took him the FTO stage at least. I think, well, he initially said he had about 40 shadows, and FTO he had about, I think, 20 or 30 before he became Mike, from what he was saying.
Yeah, I think I was around the 20 mark, thereabouts.
What's that, sorry?
On the FTO, I think I was around the 20-ish mark.
Yeah.
I think what took me longer was the robberies, because there wasn't many, or if there was, another trainee would get assigned to it.
Oh yeah. So when it came to the robberies then, were it more like the talking with the person that's asking for demands, or?
Yeah, so it's doing the negotiations, obviously.
Yeah.
Taking their demands, radioing that in, making sure they're happy, and then normally, if you're the trainee doing it, you'd stay back with the hostage and just search them to make sure they don't have anything on them they shouldn't.
Oh yeah.
Because I think some people like to give the hostage the money, and obviously they would then get caught and not have the money, and the hostage walks away. So you just got to make sure you search them.
Oh yeah. But yeah, you temporarily detain them, don't you, when you're at the scene?
Yep.
Obviously after the actual demands and such, and after the robber's gone, or the suspect.
Yep. And if the chase is still going on, you can.
What's that, sorry?
When the chase is still going on, you can request permission to attach to it, and then
Mike
you might be
25
able to join back on.
haven't had a frequency for 2 months.
10-4.
Then when it comes to, I can't remember if I've asked this question to the others or not, but when it comes to, obviously a call comes through, let's say it's a high-speed chase, and from what I understand, is it a maximum of 4 that gets involved in the pursuit?
Well, it kind of depends. Sometimes you might have 4, but I think they say the recommended is 3. But I mean, if it's like really like quiet, there's no calls, they might say, oh yeah, go on attach, and you could have 4 people on. And then if something does come in, the last person or one of them or 2 of them can just break off and head to that.
Oh yeah. And when it comes to obviously detach, obviously you put in on the radio like your call sign to dispatch, and you just ask if they require further assistance or if they can attach.
So if there's a 1080 going on, you just like call sign to dispatch. Do you want any 32s or do you want any additionals? And they'll either say yes or no.
Yeah. There's someone around in an import somewhere.
Yeah, it was that Mustang that just went past us the other direction.
Well, it sounds like they were behaving, so that's good. Nothing pinged.
Nope.
I need to go see David at some point because my new Mustang has got a point on it from a previous owner. Well, I don't know if it's the same, if it's the previous owner or the previous owner before that, if there's multiple, but the one that owned it before was Pete Ledwick. I'm guessing it were his.
Okay.
It were a point on the license or on the car.
That's a good question.
So it were in possession of Class C.
What's your favourite animal?
And obviously that's not on my record, so I'd rather have it cleared on the car.
Yep, because it doesn't look good.
Nope. And obviously if that were true, which it obviously ain't, I wouldn't have got an EMS anyway.
No.
And obviously David knows that I haven't done that, so I should just remove it hopefully.
What about dog? No, go with dog. Yeah, hopefully get that removed. Don't see
I
why
should
not.
probably really check my truck, because obviously it's been stolen a couple of times, so I'm hoping no points have actually been put on that.
You can have a look on the DMV now.
Yeah, that's what I'll have a look. So, like I say, I looked at my Mustang earlier. A second.
Specifically golden retrievers. Yeah, they're the best. Golden retrievers are the best. Hello, Lasha. Welcome.
No, it's only there's no points on it, which is good, but it there should be, even though there should be more reports on there from how many times it's been stolen. It's been at least stolen 3 times. There's only 1 report of it being stolen.
Yeah, I mean sometimes people might just mark it as stolen.
Oh yeah.
Rather than writing a whole report about
Mike
it.
1910, 1041.
Welcome.
So yeah, now I know what to do when it comes to the instant reports, because I've obviously been looking at others, as well as doing a couple when it comes to actual people being arrested.
Yep.
It's all pretty straightforward, especially when it comes to the instance. It's just as you say, it's putting things into practice when it comes to actually driving and calling over radio, stuff like that.
Yeah. And even if you're not on duty, you could drive around and just look at road
No
names.
shots
It
fired is
just helps
MRPD.
you familiarise yourself.
Oh yeah. It's like, obviously that's a good thing to do as well. But then obviously, as we're driving around now, obviously you can see
Mike
that.
25, going back to it. Is everything okay? Shots fired at MRPD?
Oh, I didn't have that come through. If that were a thing, or is that have they just heard that?
Oh no, if it's an officer firing, it doesn't do shots fired.
Okay, that's fine.
But
I'm
if it was,
guessing that with the gun range.
yeah, yeah. Someone said ignore the shots fired at MRPD.
Okay.
'Cause obviously, if you've got like 1 or 2 bullets in your gun,
Mm.
you don't want to go
Mm.
into a gunfight and shoot and then have to reload.
Oh,
So it's
yeah.
really good that if you don't have a full mag, just to go to MRPD in the gun range, fire your bullets and then just reload.
But yeah, it's like obviously now during as we're going around these roads now, obviously you can see on the sat nav and that it shows where we are, so Spanish Avenue or North Archer Avenue, which we're on now.
Yeah, even if you don't learn all the roads, you can use landmarks as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like obviously going down. If we turn left now, you could say if we're in a pursuit, you could say going past Redline Club.
Yeah, or like heading
Well,
towards Redline Club.
Yeah, towards Redline Club, and then if we go past, going towards Eclipse Tower.
Yep.
And then obviously, for example, if we were a pursuit and then the turn left,
Mike
going
25,
down,
dispatch, Venus
we'd be
1011.
going on to Dalton Road.
It's gonna be
Milton.
northbound, correction, westbound
Milton Road.
San Andreas Avenue.
Oh,
on
oh,
Abdul.
sorry, yeah, that's what I meant, Milton. I looked
Where's
at that,
there?
and for some reason I still said Dalton.
It's unknown. Occupants unknown, no additional. Can I get one additional? San Andreas and Elgin.
Yeah, Bravo, taking attention, my run the line.
15 back to me.
Give it a close back today.
10-4.
Oh, apparently I'm not back today.
So when it comes to this, is going to be an odd sounding one. When it comes to your eye setup, how's your visuals? Well, where have you got things, so to speak? For example, like the radar, the location, stuff like that.
So I've got that generally at the bottom. So
I've got.
bottom middle, I've got the compass. Then above that, I've got the street names. And then on the bottom right, I've got the radar. And then the map is kind of obviously where it is. And then above that, I've got the dispatch.
Juliet dot 3. Jimmy, hello?
I think he's here yet. Setting stuff up, I don't know.
I thought you just
Mike
asked for
19
Delta
from
for it.
responding.
No, I asked for Jimmy.
Oh yeah, yeah. I meant before that it said a call sign. I thought it said Delta offer it rather than Juliet offer it.
No, it's saying Juliet 3.
Okay.
Mike 25 to that unit, you can break off.
Has he got his insurance sorted?
Yeah.
Has anyone done a plate search for that car?
Someone's on their way down there.
Yeah.
Juliet 341A. Hey, Juliet 03. Jimmy. If Hank doesn't want the state spot, I think you can have it.
I've got a shadow at the moment.
Well, it's up to you. We can always pass me on to Jimmy if you guys don't want, if one of you don't want state.
That's alright.
Yeah. Do you enjoy state?
Yeah.
So what is state? Is it overall you can go everywhere over the cities?
Traffic stop
City map,
before
you know what I mean?
So what they kind of say is you kind of patrol the interstates.
Yeah, Jimmy, there's still one spot there that you can take.
So you can basically say stick to those, but sometimes you generally go here, there, and everywhere. I mean, I generally go around the city.
19 back to me.
Occasionally, then go on the highways as well.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll I'll read the message in a moment. Oh, sorry. Welcome. Coming. Is that? Is that? Yeah, Cummins. Cider. Dolphins are cool.
How many ride-alongs have you done over the time you've been PD then?
What? How many have I taken?
Yeah.
I have
Quite a few?
no idea. Quite
Lost
a lot.
count. So when it comes to obviously shadows and FTOs that you've taken, if you remember, are some of them picked up really easy? Some people took longer than others. Obviously,
Yeah.
depends on obviously the person themselves, obviously, but
Yeah, some people pick it up quickly. I mean, some people have been officers in other cities, so they kind of know
Oh, yeah.
the basics and they just got familiarised with stuff with that. But others just need like a bit of work, like doing comms, or maybe they're a bit nervous.
Oh yeah.
But it's just kind of yeah, trying to help them out best you can. Yeah. Right, what's your question then, Doc?
Poodles are agents of Satan.
Alright, let's grab some fuel.
Yeah. Didn't realise this one, Maria.
It's been here for a long time.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. It's just I don't think I usually come up this area that often. I think I came up here once or twice, probably when I first flew in the city. So I had that apartments up the road. I'm looking at the sat now.
Okay, cool. Fine. Okay, cool. My 25.
Go ahead.
So what is your IBAN? I got you to pay. I got to pay for some ride-alongs.
I'm sorry, 10-9?
Is your IBAN?
IBAN?
Yes.
132.
And well, thank you for taking ride-alongs.
Oh, 10-4, thank you.
James, come back here.
Right, no, sorry. Question for everyone here. Okay, so if so, where? To get what the question is, welcome Natalie. Need to edit that. What divisions are you looking to get into?
That's a good question. I think obviously initially but yeah, what divisions are currently available? Because obviously there's the state, is there not?
You've got state or detective, so you can't be both. Unless you get to like captain, then you can kind of do both. You've got the minor crimes, well, major crimes unit, but you can be like a forensic expert, so you can be part of that. And obviously, when you get to, I think, sergeant, you then automatically get into that, even if you're in state. So you can basically become a forensic expert. You've got MU. You've got S-Port, ASU.
What's the S-Port? What's that one? I know what the
MU.
is. Yeah, I know what MU is, but what's the other one?
S-Port.
Oh, S-Port's alright.
So,
I thought you said something else.
No, ASU, S-Port. You've got gang unit, but obviously it's like invite only for that one, so they decide whether you can join it. I think that's it. Dispatch is gone. They used to have DOC, that's gone. I think that's all of them now.
Yeah. Well, no, because whenever we're looking at, looking into a couple of them, obviously, as you said, there's state, there's detective, potentially state, but it depends on how I do. If, for example, I'm better at something other than something else,
red and colour Hellcat. If I can get
it all depends on that, maybe.
What's your 20?
Northbound Interstate 1, in front of the casino.
Yeah, copy.
It's completely up to you which way you want to go. I wanted to be state, so that's why I went for state.
So when it comes to state, what's it involve?
Just basically it's driving, so mainly you want to get into it. It's like high speed units, because obviously the Hellcat and like the Corvette, the Demon, the Mustang are all high speed units. So if you get into state, you need to be like a good driver and like good at comms. And then you basically progress. So when you join it, you can drive either.
You care if I take the state spot?
No, go for it. You can take the Crown Vic to start with, and then once you work in state, you can then drive the 18 Charger, and then you can then go up to Interceptor, which then you can then drive the Hellcat and the Mustang, and I think like high up. State Command can drive like the Corvette, the Demon, and occasionally the Porsche. But yeah, I want to get there eventually, so I can drive the 18 Charger as state and LSPD.
Does each vehicle though require approval, or does some of them just come with the level you're at?
It comes up your rank, so the 18 Charger I can drive whenever. When you get to Interceptor, you can drive the Hellcat because it's quicker, and then as long as you've got the right ratio, you can then bring out high speed.
Oh, the fuck, damn local.
Yeah, I don't know why you did that.
Yeah.
So you need to have, I think it was 2 transport units before you can bring out like a Mustang.
Oh yeah.
So you could have one person on DT, one person on BCSO or LSPD, or 2 of each, and you can then bring out a high speed.
But I'm guessing when it comes to state though, obviously but still patrolling around the city and such, and then obviously be back up if it requires it, or obviously 10 calls within the city still.
Yeah, you mean you can respond to them in BCSO?
Pardon?
You can respond to calls in BCSO as well.
Obviously, I think obviously each division will be the base the normal officer, but with additional things on top of it.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, possibly the detectives more the evidence collecting and stuff like that, isn't it?
Yeah, evidence collecting and
Mm.
writing, like building cases. You gotta do like a lot of like case building and stuff.
Mm.
Which didn't really intrigue me.
Yeah, just talking about it now. It's an both are ideas, but I think state itself would be more maybe a long mile, but we'll see. For now, I'm just focusing on getting into the mic rank.
Judo 510
Becoming Mike.
northeast bound Interstate 1 with a red and coloured Hellcat. One occupant, no additional 32s.
Is it really the same one?
Yeah.
Depending if it's a shiny Mustang or not. If it's a 2018, oh no, is it Mustang or Hellcat?
I can't remember. They just pulled the guy over literally 2 minutes ago. I think it's
car.
black. I think it was.
Okay. But yes, if like I say, unless they've changed, they could have easily changed the colour for the Hellcat. But yeah, I swapped my Hellcat for the Mustang the other day with Pete Ludwig.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's no guarantees the owner of the vehicle would be in the vehicle, but obviously, someone knows the owner's vehicle, then yeah.
Yep. Yeah, literally, there's been one call.
I thought too.
Mac 19 from responding.
District dot is on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not gonna get to that.
I didn't
Can
even
you watch my car for me? Watch my car.
What the hell's a green squaddy?
I think it's like the military truck.
Hmm.
With like, I don't know actually. I don't know.
'Cause that's an unusual one to come through. So anything off Calvary Boulevard is
Yeah, it's like KO Island.
Hmm.
But we don't have any jurisdiction over there. The only
I
time you
see.
can go over there is if you're physically in a chase. Say, for example, you're in a chase with someone in the car, they get a boat out, and then they drive the boat over there. You can actively pursue them over there, arrest them, and then you bring them back to the city to process them.
Hmm.
But if there's drug sales, shots fired, vehicle thefts, you just ignore it.
Do you do it log for myself?
Yep.
Yeah. What time did what time did I get put down for the time?
2597 and repeating.
Same time as me, I think
Mac
it
19
was
10
45 minutes.
Hmm?
It was about quarter to.
What? Quarter to 8?
Quarter to 8,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, because unless the higher up say otherwise, I'll be off after 2 hours.
Juliet 3 to dispatch.
Yeah, I think it is 2
Yeah,
hours for everyone. I think for shadows, even if you ask higher ups, they'll say the limit is 2 hours, which is there for a reason.
Oh yeah. Well, no, obviously I understand that, but then there was Alpha 1 approved Juliet's longer shift yesterday. Because he was happy to take me longer.
25 for like few mics.
Yeah.
I'm more than happy with sticking with 2 hours if that's all I can do per day. But again, it could be depending on if we get a few more calls in the next hour or so. Obviously, I'll decide if this is my last shadow or not. But we'll see. Or at least put in for it, and then we'll go from there.
You may as well put in for it now and then. Just
Yeah.
so.
Cameras.
Yeah.
10-4.
What about what Ford GT?
I'll put a below out for it.
Ford GT.
It's fine if it's a local car, don't, as they have duplicate plates.
Okay.
So it will just ping random cars, which is annoying.
I don't think there's cameras here.
Yeah, I don't think so either. I'm just going to check around the back, see if they're waiting for us to leave.
Yeah, they could be in these warehouses.
Yeah, possibly.
This is a bike, right?
No,
like a
they
Mini
don't
Cooper.
have the Ford GT. What's that?
Yeah,
The
nothing.
bike. The Ford GT. There's a Ford. You can drive the Ford Explorer.
Yeah, I don't see nothing either.
The 16 one. There's the Ram as well. But they're slower. They're better for
So,
BCC.
what did you find hard when you first started out?
It took me a little bit to get the comms while driving. But what took me longest was like the negotiations, because yeah, there was like never any when I was on G, so I was just waiting to do those. And, yeah.
Oh yeah. But then did it come natural to you once you did a few?
Yeah.
That. Oh, I was gonna say I knew who's that belonged to, but it's different.
Julia went to dispatch. I'm in a 1011 with a, I don't know what make car. It's got like a police livery on it. South on Meteor Street. One occupant. No, two occupant. No, it is one. One occupant, no 2 2s.
Cool.
Right, let's go speak to him. Do you want to try the
Is that a
token?
police car?
Oh, can do.
Negative. You can come have a look if you like.
That's fine.
Hi man.
Is it
Hi
called?
there. So we've pulled you over as we've just obviously witnessed you doing
It's a
donuts in
Japanese
front of us.
police thing. It's a Nissan Skyline.
Can I just get your?
Yeah,
It's called Bennett then in Lawrence Skyline.
It's registered to Pete Ludwig.
Literally just pulled him over twice.
Already?
Nothing but tonight, nothing after that.
Is it illegal to drive that? I don't know. It doesn't have the lights.
No, wouldn't say it is.
Okay. How you doing, Juliet 05?
I'm good, Juliet. Oh, 2?
No, come on, get it right.
Oh, come on, I don't know. Juliet 1?
That's better.
Sorry, I'm sorry. Can you read me? Actually, I'll go.
How if I did that?
Alright, can you read me his plate?
Give me a second.
You need a plate?
Yeah, I wonder what his
It's
plate.
Tango Tango 42587.
Insurance is expired.
Ooh.
Yeah, guess it's gonna be cold.
What did you pull him over for?
So they were doing donuts right in front of us as we pulled up to this red light.
Yep.
So I've asked for the driving license. They couldn't provide any insurance. Yeah. So going from here would. So I'm just checking if there's any things on his record. And then we're gonna go from there.
What was that? Please. TT42.
The vehicle itself doesn't appear to be in his name.
Good points.
So at this stage, we're going to go up and ask him about the vehicle. I'm gonna, at this stage, I'm gonna go ask him about the vehicle.
Go for it.
Bravo 2 back tonight.
10-4.
10-4.
Hi. So we've just obviously ran your name. We just
Yeah.
wanted to check on the actual vehicle itself. Is it? Do you own it? Do you own it?
Yeah. Why?
So and when it comes to your insurance as well, that comes back as expired. So when it comes to the actual vehicle
Oh, I
itself,
don't have those papers on me right now, so
No, that's fine.
wouldn't know.
so
How's
I'll
that?
speak with the other officer in a moment, and we'll decide what we do from there. But in terms of the actual vehicle itself, did you say that you own it at this moment in time?
I do. Oh, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, what's
No, that's
up?
fine. I'll come back to you in a second.
Alright.
Hank. So in terms of this then, so we've run so it's expired.
Did he show
So
you
it's
his license? And it was
Showed me the license, so it's Pete Ludwig, Class C license, and
Yep.
then the other officer searched the license or the insurance saying it's expired.
It is. If you look on the DMV, it shows
Yeah,
expired.
Yeah. So, but then when running the actual vehicle, it comes back to someone else.
Oh, well, I got it as Pete Ludwig.
Oh right, when I run it, hang on, 18 Charger, that's different. Give me a
Yeah,
second.
that'd be my car.
Yeah,
Yeah, it comes back to Pete. So
Yeah.
it is.
that's fine. Yeah,
He's been
that's
pulled
fine.
over twice.
Yep.
And I think he's been told to get his insurance. So at this moment, we're gonna get him to step out, and we're gonna get it
Yeah.
towed
Yeah.
for not having valid insurance.
I'll ask him stepped out then.
Yep.
Right, at this moment in time, can you just step out of the vehicle for me?
Why is that?
You hear that?
Hey, what?
I went, she's trying to sniff my ass.
No, that's horseshit, you see.
I'm just going by what I've been told, so...
Yeah,
following protocol,
hey,
so if you just-
stay true. No, one moment. Wait, stay
Have we given him warning about his insurance?
You haven't told me anything about my insurance, yeah? Because I just pulled this car out the garage, bro. No, that's not bullshit. I can just go reinsure it right now if you wanted me to. Alright, man.
So you able to step out for us at all, or?
I mean, I'm willing to let you guys follow me to the insurance place to just get newer insurance. Cause
Hank, can you come to...
it's just a waste of my time if my car
Campus
gets
officer?
impounded for, you know,
Okay,
insurance.
give me a second.
Well, if you give us a second, we'll have a quick chat and we'll get back to you. Just stay put for us.
Yeah, we'll do. Oh shit, man.
So in terms of this situation, then, would we follow him and get him so he's getting his
Yeah,
insurance?
yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll let him know then.
Alright. Ooh, am I gonna be in trouble? He's at the station. Oh. Will be nice. Will be nice. Will be nice.
Yeah.
Just when we go there, make sure you follow the rules of the road, okay?
I will try to.
No, it's not try. If you speed there, we're gonna
He's
fine you for
lying.
speeding.
Me speeding? What? No way.
Oh yeah, what do I get you doing up interstate then, huh?
You didn't catch me though.
I got you the
Alright.
second time though. Yeah,
So
I
on
got
this
you 101
instance,
the second time.
as long as he does it, we are good on that. But obviously, if he does anything more, obviously that's when we pull him over fully.
Yep.
As in, detain him.
Yep.
Oh, fun, not too much fun.
Okay.
Actually, real quick.
Yeah.
Do you want me to follow him? You go to the captain's office.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Juliet
when I
197 to MRPD.
So how did I do then? Obviously, we're a little bit rusty, but
Oh, it's fine. It's up to, with the insurance. It's up to like your discretion whether you tell them to do
Oh, yeah.
it or that. But I think because he's been pulled over before, I thought they would have.
Just holding him. Yeah, he's holding him up at shotgun point.
Wonder if they told
there we go.
him
We're having head
before.
issues then. Stop for the minute.
Oh, it's alright. But yeah,
That's all
we'll,
good.
Red hoodie,
But yeah,
white lettering.
is it down to the individual's, the officer's discretion?
Yeah, it's up to your discretion whether you want to
And then
impound the car or let them go impound it. It's just your
so
choice.
As you guys, as you guys did then, obviously you checked over the radio if it's been pulled over multiple times.
We're in the Pizza Canals across from Pizza. This is a train here. He just drove the car inside of the train.
Is there anything I could have done better then?
No,
Two
no,
cars
it
in
was
his train
fine.
already. He's running to the front of the train.
Yeah, it was all good.
Yeah, I see a ramp in front of the train, by the way. He's in front of up in a train in a ramp.
Shotgun, be careful.
I have an AR.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's up to you. But yeah, just have that for us.
I am just waiting for someone else to come.
Okay. So it was alright. You can stop and turn right or red. That's allowed.
It's going up and wrong.
Dealing with units. Do whatever's going on or no?
Yeah, we got him 95.
Copy.
You found these cars or not?
This car belongs to the dude that he just stole it from. I don't know how to get it back.
Call the towing company if they're on. You can
It's
just transport.
inside of the train. That's the problem.
Might just have to impound it and get out of the impound. Or impound it and then send it back to his garage. That's probably the best way to do it, if it's stuck in the train. Wonder what this is about. Am I in trouble, or is it?
I'm gonna inspect the bunch here.
So basically, in state, you've obviously got the 18 Charger, right?
Yep.
We usually give out the Grapper certification to people when they've got access to the Hellcat, but we basically just want to tell you that you can do the Grapper training.
What about two? We're gonna take him down to the Mesa and get him sent off.
Jason says he wants to do it with you.
Okay.
Sometime.
Do it at 5, 10, 17,
this week? Not today, he said, but he said he'll be free another day.
Okay.
She doesn't come back to anyone.
Then he'll
So local.
There's another thing as well, but I'm waiting for someone else to come down.
Okay.
We're gonna have to leave the car there, if you know what I mean, because the train's locked and we can't do anything to it.
Yeah, it's fine. You could try impounding. If that doesn't work, then it is what it is.
Get the grappler. Wanted a grappler. There's been times that.
Yeah, R6 doesn't come back to anyone either.
Impound doesn't work. We should have to leave him.
Oh.
I'm calling to company see what they can do.
Yeah.
Black magic shit, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I got you.
Luke, that's who his car was stolen.
Go back tonight for now. Then
Okay.
I might call you down in a bit.
Okay, no worries.
I'll let you out.
Lock me in.
You can open it as well.
Yeah, you might have kids actually.
Yeah, you might have keys.
Oh, the cars are frozen. I
Dunno.
can't, like...
Oh,
Yeah, we know, don't worry.
You guys okay?
yeah, we'll go back tonight. Might have to come back later, but we'll see.
Back today.
Hank,
Yep.
I'm gonna say, I'm guessing, how long we've been on now? It's been about an hour, I'd say.
About an hour, yeah.
You want me to ask if I can stay on longer, or shall we just stick to the 2 hours?
We'll stay. We can always see at the end.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Obviously, if you want to break from it, obviously I can get given someone else as well. But
It's alright.
obviously I don't expect you to do like long shifts. But it's always good to ask if you can stay around longer. Did I not lock it then? I
No,
pressed it. Oh,
didn't
no.
know that time.
That's me.
No, man, I'm responding.
Disregard, please don't.
Shootout went back tonight with November 59.
So when it comes to running a plate on your phone, does it come up as a different name to what it says on the MDT?
No, if it comes up with a name, so that one for example came up with Pete Ludwig, it should be who the vehicle's registered to, and then if you search that vehicle on the MDT, it should come back to the same. Because it's all the same system.
Yeah. I think what happened then is I've got too close to the...
I think you were close to
PD
this.
vehicle.
Yeah, the PD
Yeah, yeah.
vehicles never give a name. It's like a random one.
Well, it give an owner.
Yeah, but if you yeah, if you search the
Back away from the train. Everyone go back tonight.
I got
plate
the cars. The only thing that's left
that
is
comes
What,
up.
sorry?
If you get the name on
Yeah,
the
train's
plate,
gonna-
so it could be a local vehicle, for
just
example.
everyone leave.
You just scan it, and then
Yeah.
I'm not allowing
check
you
it on
to
the
tell me what to
check
do.
that person's name on the
Yeah.
DMV, and it could
Yeah.
basically you can tell if it's someone's
Yeah,
in the database.
Bravo 02, where did you, or Bravo 03, where did you put the car at?
It's in the garage.
Alright, bet.
Stop speeding, man.
So with the other options on the phone, then obviously you can. Does the searching the person work, or do we just stick that?
Yeah,
stick
yeah,
that on
that
the
works.
MDT?
It can give you some
0801.
information. Go ahead.
Oh,
Perfect.
Is this logged? If I just search a name, or does it matter? Can I just search
No,
it?
you can
and have
search
a
this
look?
one.
back 19, show me responding.
Did they call me over the radio?
I'm not sure. Might have been when I was talking. I'm guessing if you don't respond, they'll repeat it anyway.
Yeah. I heard Hank and then I was like, oh, unless he said thanks. I don't know.
Rather than seeing and see anything. Oh, I see a man running.
So I'm guessing the officer followed Pete Ludwig to the insurance place.
Yep. And if you search it now, it should show.
Yeah.
Yep. So now it says it's insured.
So what car was that then? Did we
It
find out?
was a Nissan Skyline.
Which would have been what the Skyline 2000?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. It's the 1971 Skyline 2000.
Yeah, yeah. So what's the longest incident you've been involved in?
Probably a 1080. Lasted a good 20-30 minutes.
Hmm. And then when it comes to that, obviously, it still sticks to how many people respond. So like as you said, 3 to 4.
Sorry, say that again.
So for example, when it comes to that, I'm guessing there were at least 3 to 4 units on that vehicle for that time frame, and then everyone pulled off when needed.
Yeah, we've got a few people tucked off for fuel and then joined back on.
It's like yesterday we were, well, I think it was yesterday or the day before, one of the two. When I was riding with Juliet Offray, we were chasing a green Gladiator that stole an ATM.
Okay.
We did lose it a few times, but then kept robbing places, so we found. I don't know if they were actually caught in the end, but there were at least three calls about ATM robberies.
Just chain robbing.
Hmm.
Just doing a robbery chain. It's like bang, 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 bang.
Yeah. But then, as I said, we did lose them initially because we didn't have the right vehicles for off-roading, even though Juliet Offray did try. But obviously, these cars aren't designed for off-road.
No, sometimes even the Ram, which is an off-road car that anyone can drive.
TRX, yeah.
Even that struggles sometimes.
I own TRX personally, so I think it does a good job getting up places. Just obviously certain areas. The only thing I find it struggles with slightly is areas upside Mount Zona. Not Mount Zona, Mount Chiliad.
I was going to say, by the hospital. Yeah. That'd be fun.
I don't think it's physically possible to drive at walls.
Judith, where are you?
Currently by Roxford.
Can you come down to pediatric?
Where would you like me?
Captain's office.
Yeah, show me now. So let's go back.
What were they asking you about then?
Just where I was.
A gap in the door, so I heard.
That's right. They just asked where I was at that moment.
Yeah. Oh no, I mean then about me when we were back at the NRPD
Oh,
previously.
with state, they if you get state intercept, so I'm only a first class trooper. They do the grappler training, or if they want, they can pick you up first class to do grappler training, because I can have the grappler on the 18 charger. So they said that I can do that and can do the training for that when if I arrange it.
Yeah.
Julia 032 Bravo.
Cyan Bravo.
Bravo 3.
Hello.
Yeah, Cyan Bravo 3, how can I help you?
Sure.
Yeah, that's get out.
Okay, you lot deal with Hank.
Hello, Hank. How are you doing?
Hello. I'm good, thanks.
Oh, Mike 25, I'll be back in frequency. Back
So, obviously,
Oh, fuck, that's...
I ain't
Go more.
gonna waste your time.
Oh, stop touching me.
We've, as
Oh, my days.
IA, we've decided that you'd be a good fit. I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna give you all of the blah blah blah.
Bro, use some
for
armor now or
whatever.
something with them chains.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want it, that is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be up for that.
That's what your role. And I'll explain a bit about.
Okay.
Congratulations, Hank.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, I've done that
So
without
proud
even
of you,
doing
man.
anything. So with this, obviously, anything which is said in any IA chat does not leave the chat.
Yep.
That's eyes to people in PD, to people not in PD. It does not leave that chat at all.
Yeah, makes sense.
When something is to be spoken to about that type of stuff, it will be in pending actions. That will then move. Once you've done that, you will then put it in decision log. You can have a read through the pinboard, with all the thumbs, make sure you're good with that. With
There's also,
tickets,
oh yeah, you can continue.
with tickets, the way that we do it is you kind of introduce yourself. So like, well, not introduce yourself, but just ask how they're doing. Take the ticket, get all the information you can. Then in the IA discussion, make a thread and put everything in there so it can be discussed accurately and everything's together. And
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll have a read through that.
Yeah, there's also a newly renewed document somewhere on an IA. That's how to be IA. I think it's like 2-3 pages. Just have a read through that. Get used to everything, and then just make sure that if you have any questions, either put it in there.
Bro, what happened?
Like make a support ticket for PD or normal ticket, or just send anyone an email. Whoever's IA, just send them an email if you got any questions.
Okay.
Oh, can I see it? Oh,
Alright.
it just disappeared.
Yeah, I'll give that a read through, and yeah, any questions I'll ask.
Yeah, you can send it even if you want.
Okay.
Also, this does come with 100k
Hey
costs.
guys, let's go for a
100k costs. Okay, let's go.
Sent directly to the IBAN of 149.
Don't do that. Don't do that. He's scamming you. This is actually 153. No, it's completely free. You don't need to send 100k to anyone. No, don't fall for it. They're scamming you.
Hey,
Use
let's
your
go.
money on food.
Easy money.
Oh, yikes.
Give him $1.
Easy.
There you go.
Yikes. Oh, okay, good.
Still money.
There you go. Free money. Keep you happy. Alright, yeah. Thank you very much.
Okay, I don't send you 42.
Right, do you still need me to have a look through anything else, or do you want me to go back on patrol? And
I
we'll,
have to be IA to send you 42, bro.
Nah, you're all good now. You actually do need to be hired to send them off, do you? Because you're no longer dispatched.
right, thank you very much.
All good.
Right, ready?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. Oh god.
Guys are running me over.
I'm gonna shit you.
Okay, now.
Is it fire?
The car is on fire, by the way. The car is on fire.
Pound it quick.
All I can see is
Are you not
fire.
gonna deal with the other guy?
The car is on fire.
No, I will, but kid, there's a car on fire.
Yeah.
I don't know.
People pissing about.
Yeah, now.
She rammed into it pretty hard.
Especially in MRPD, I would say let's just get it impounded and leave it as that. If it explodes, there's a lot of cars around.
Yeah, can we just have the people that's in here with the cars just leave and then just go about your day and get returned to the station for now?
Juliet, one's back tonight. Yeah, did you hear any of that conversation?
Part of it is from what I understand, it's well, from what I can see on the emails as well. Have you become part of IA?
Yep. Yeah, that's what happened. I was like, oh god, I'm in trouble.
What, especially when they mentioned IA?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. It's like, I'm going to get straight to the point. we'd like you to join IA, and they literally said yes, and then bam, it was there.
Why is that something you wanted to do?
I've thought about it. I haven't really sort of been like, yeah, I really want to do it, but no, something would be good. We've had
So when it comes to IA, then does that include what officers do off duty as well?
Yeah, so it depends what they do. You can sort of say, for example, someone's like helping a criminal, for example,
or
not reporting something that they should have. Then if they find out, then there could be like consequences, and you go through IE. They have a discussion and then decide what the repercussions are.
But I'm guessing when there's no PD on, there's nothing. You can't report anything to someone.
Thank you. If there's no, say you're off duty and there's no one on duty, you basically wait, and then when someone comes on duty, you can report it to them, and they can all sort of fill out all the reports and everything like that. Thank you, Jason, and welcome.
It's like I know when, I'm guessing there were reports done anyway, from what I understand, but when I were on EMS, when it was just EMS on duty and no PD on, which is one of the rare occasions it happened, the EMS got bloody taken hostage. We got taken hostage. This is when all PD were off. So from what I understood, then I think an investigation got opened at the time, but obviously later on, once PD actually came on.
Yeah. So I mean, if say you're off duty and you wanted to write it down, you can always make a note on a notepad, have it all typed up, and then you can say, "I've got this," and then that way it's kind of typed up, ready, and they can obviously put that into evidence and go from there.
Oh yeah. It sounds like you've been a good boy during your PD time.
Yeah.
And it gets considered for IA.
Yeah.
I'm not saying other PD officers don't or do, but obviously they've noticed you to ask you about it.
Yeah, I mean, I've had, I think, 2, not because you can get like talks where they just kind of give you some feedback, and you get like the proper strikes and stuff. I think I've had the feedback twice, and I think you get talks and then strikes. There's kind of like 3 tiers. So it was one where I in a chase, I took the corner, kind of quite a tight corner, and as I was coming out, there was a bike coming the way, so I accidentally hit them. So I stayed with them, gave them like some treatment until like EMS arrived, and they raised that. I can't remember. I think there was one more. Can't remember. It was. I think it was hit a civilian car while in a chase. I did stop and deal with them, and they just wanted to raise that. I think that's it. So I know some people have had like talks and like everything like that, but yeah, it's just feedback really.
So when it comes to chases, then obviously there's a certain procedures you have to follow in a chase. But for example, what's the? I remember reading it somewhere, but I can't remember off the top of my head. But when it comes to pitting someone, if it's required, what's the speed they're going that way? You can't pit them.
Well, what is it? Did you say a pit?
A pit, yeah.
Yeah. So normally it's best at lower speeds. You can sort of I think 80 is like the max, or if it's not a quick car, you might say stick to 60. 60 is like a good speed really. It's not too quick.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Obviously, you've got to wait so there's no locals around. You're not going to pit them into a different vehicle. But if it's safe to do so, you can just do like a little pit under 80.
Oh, yeah, yeah. And then when it comes to...
I'm still not used to it, alright? If you change to like Juliet 06 or something, I'd remember it.
It's Juliet 6 minus 1.
Alright, from now on I'm gonna call myself in as Juliet 6 minus 1.
Interesting.
Don't worry, I did the same thing. I was Kilo 03, moved to Juliet 03. Did it multiple times.
Yeah, well, Juliet 05 is 427.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
No problem. Did a 9-hour shift today.
Thank you, cutie.
You need to do another 3.
No, buddy, no. When
Go on.
party time's not happening, I'll be back.
9 hours is a short shift. What are you talking about?
I think you need to do 24 hours.
There's not too many officers that go 9 hours, is there?
No.
What's your average?
Mine's about 2 or 3.
Hmm. What do you do? Like take a break, come back later on, or do you just stick to 2 or 3 a day?
Well, I've sort of got like work, and then obviously hop on on duty later, and
Oh yeah.
it's normally about one.
It's like
something like 1.5 to kind of 3 is kind of what I average.
Yeah, yeah.
Sometimes on weekends I can do longer.
It's like this particular month for me is out of city. Is I'm only working the weekends out of city, so this was the perfect month if I were gonna do it to go for PD.
Yeah, get all the training done.
Yeah, yeah. And so I've got the time to do it, and then once I'm not saying I'd be in the less, but obviously there'd be a certain amount of hours I can only do per day when I'm back at work fully.
Yeah, as long, to be honest, once you get to Mike, as long as you're doing 10 hours a month,
oh yeah,
you're fine.
definitely. And then obviously it's 15 if you're looking at promotion.
Yep.
You have to be considered for promotion, should I say?
You got to be considered. You need to do at least 15.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I'll definitely hit the 10-15 easily. And on a normal month where I'm working weeks and weekends, in EMS I averaged about 110 hours.
110, did you say?
Yes.
Jeez, mine's about 40 to 50.
But yeah, that was with an average of, let's say, 3 to 4 hours per day. So when I get going, I'll be probably up there. But obviously I won't overdo it. But it depends on how I feel each day, and depending on how much I want to put in.
Yep. Obviously, you don't want to burn yourself out.
Oh yeah, yeah. But that one obviously Tori and Nolan had mentioned that to me when I were in EMS. But one thing when it comes to this city in particular, I enjoy the community, and I don't see it as necessarily. I don't see it as work. I see it as something that I enjoy doing.
Yeah, makes sense.
And obviously that includes PD as well.
Thank you, John Wick.
It's not like there's a bunch of toxic people within the community of the city, so. This is my, how can I phrase it? Well, not necessarily stress, but where I can just relax from finishing our city work.
Yeah, I get you.
You okay if I just go 10-7 a second? While
yeah, that's fine.
That's okay, never
I'll
mind.
be back in about 3 to 5 mics.
You go, man.
If you say your
Over the radio, yeah?
yeah, do it over radio.
Yeah, I'll do it over the radio, yeah. November 59, going 10-7 for about 3 to 5 mics.
Judah 241, eh?
Welcome aboard, Juliet 2.
Thank you, man. How's it been?
Stupid quiet.
Excuse me?
Extremely quiet, I'm sorry.
So damn, when's Elvis gonna do a ride along?
November 59 to dispatch back 10-8. Alright. One thing I noticed then when I did the 10-7, I didn't set to dispatch.
That's alright. Just, yeah. Congrats, Delta 05.
Thank you.
Congrats, Alf, for getting lieutenant.
Congrats, Alf. Congrats, man. Good job.
Oh my god, Delta 05?
Dang, NPC 05, crazy.
Mark 19's from responding.
625 same traffic.
So have they just been promoted then?
Yeah, it's just got promoted.
Oh yeah, it's taken the 5th spot.
Black and colored ranger. Tinted windows. See.
10-4.
That's a bit weird.
Search around. We didn't see it come out from outside. It might have.
Were there any cars while I were put him ahead?
Anything to movie thing?
Looks like they did.
Negative. We're code 6 in the area at the moment.
10-4.
So when it goes to when it comes
Mike
to
25
a Grand
to
Theft Auto, then
dispatch.
that I'm guessing that can turn into a 1080.
I'm not seeing anything here. I'm gonna go ahead and go back to Nate.
Sorry.
It doesn't sound like it turned into a 1080, but sometimes
No,
they
no,
do.
I don't mean that. I don't mean over the radio. I mean in general.
Oh, they do.
But yeah, so like I say, I mean a 1016. Obviously, if they manage to get in the vehicle, I'm guessing it can turn into a 1080.
It can do, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
They like to, if they've still got load on them, or they'll talk to you for a bit. And you ask them to get off of that, and then they'll take off.
What?
You ask them to get off, and then they just take off.
What? Sorry, what that last bit? I missed that bit.
If they're like on a bike or in a car, when you
yeah.
ask them to get off or get out, they'll generally take off.
Yeah. Yeah, I was randomly looking at the cars, trying to make a bit of conversation. How did you do in your exams for when it came to your training? Did you pass them all, or did it more come down to like your wording that could have been a bit different?
I did pass it all, but it was all a different system.
Yeah.
So they completely revamped it all like a couple months ago. So I had the old system. So it was,
yeah.
You did the
From
practical and all the assessment, and then you would do the like questions after.
Okay.
We didn't have
So
all the
then
material you had. We just had the code of conduct. Right, I'm gonna fly out. So
yeah, it's all good.
Do you want me to see if someone else can take you, or?
Yeah, can do. And then obviously, depending on theirs, depending on how long I can stay on for. But yeah, put in another cross for someone else.
Juliet went to dispatch. Show me 97 to MRPD.
Done for.
Is someone able to take my shadow? Because I'm gonna go 42 when I get back.
Yeah, Juliet, I can take the shadow right now.
10-4, thank you.
Give me a sec. Maid's playing funny buggers. It's always when it comes into that area.
Into Legion, yeah. I think Juliet 2 will take. Yeah, Juliet 2 will take you. He probably will say once your time's up, then head off, I reckon.
Oh yeah, we've got about 25 minutes, but doesn't hurt to ask. Obviously, if the can't, or if it's procedure wise, obviously.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Obviously, I don't want to get anyone in trouble.
Yep. Right. Yeah. Right.
Did they say they're on the way?
Yeah, they should be on their way. If you just wait, I wouldn't stand here. Just in case someone hits you.
I'm gonna go upstairs.
Right. Juliet 1, show me 427.
Done for, but you have a good one. All. Done, thank you.
If you press the power button, does that turn off?
Hello.
Hello. Right, have a good one. Right. Thank you for watching. Got a couple people who's live. Who can we raid? We'll do Jimmy. Oh no. Raid Savage. There we go. Right, everyone. Thank you for
Wait, 2597
watching.
MRP for repair.
Take it easy.